All right. I'm watching.
All right, so of course the first thing I did was this thing, but it doesn't help much, I have to say. So, and then after this, so I'm using this setup to do all the, so what I did next is just to
Wait, can you do something? It's TRIF 1. Can you put it on something else? Just something that looks more familiar. Icons?
icons like it,
Well,
CD9,
no, none of those are familiar.
just 10.
Something up there, yeah. Is that dial 17? No, it's quite prevalent.
AID,
Oh, that's quite good. Go to IGD.
IGD.
Oh, is this the bad stop over here?
Yeah, I think everything this side is kind of strange, even though they show this is where the IGD.
No, I know. Those are
so still, we're not sure this really are good cells or not.
I know, dead cells, mitochondria.
So,
okay,
right.
so that's good.
So yeah, so you say, all right, I really don't like these, and I don't need T cell. I really just want B cell. Right?
Okay, do it.
Right, so I just want B cell. I don't need anything else. Right. So what you do here is you split it. You split it to four different. Then this obviously is that this is where the B cell are. So this is the B cell.
Oh, I remember this. Can you go through AID again? Well, AID is there.
Right here. Oh. Right, so CD19. So just here.
All right, I take your word for it. Cluster 2 is
right. That's right. So this is T cell, and these are maybe dying cells. So we just want cluster 2, then you go to cluster 2. You just zoom in here only. So then you just take everything here.
Yeah, that's good.
And then another thing is you go to the category. Then finally ended up, you just need these 4 population. Cluster 11, cluster 5, cluster 2, and then cluster 7. So if you don't need the other one, even you can just remove them. Just show these 4, 2, 5, 7, 11.
All right.
Yeah. And then with that, now you can do the violin plot, just those 4. When you go here, then see this is CD19, and then you can do any gene you want. The IL-17, AID, IgD. So
can you do IL-17 again? So it's in cluster in cluster 7. Which one?
Right, 7. So you see 7 is germinal center for sure, and 11. I think these are activated B cells. Yeah. Didn't become germinal center. So 7 and 11 are the critical ones. And TCF3, the CD27, everybody's slow. T-beta, unfortunately, is kind of low. So you see very low. But these 2 has more. Yeah. So the mean is 1.59. The mean here is, so it's highest here. Oh, sorry. No, mean is 0.07. The mean is 0.1. So it's slightly higher here, but it's generally low.
I can see the one over here.
Right, so here, this is because of this. So, but this is still germinal center.
Yeah.
So it's here, here, here.
What about stat one? That's always.
So you see stat one is highest here now.
Right.
So
What's cluster two?
Cluster two, cluster two is here.
What are they?
This is IgD positive.
I see. So naive.
Right. So IgD, see, there are 5, and so this is 5. So 2, this is 5, 2. So
That's
there's, yeah.
They're in. Oh, go to that again. What'd you say? 2, 5. What'd you say?
2 is about here.
Right.
5 is about here. But these both have higher IgD. So this is really the IG. So I think this is FO.
Right.
All right, so now IR5 is germinal center.
Right.
And IR3, so I think IR3 is both. IR9, I think it's actually slightly higher in 11.
Why do they have that shaded box there?
Shaded box.
It doesn't look that ugly box. I mean, you know that.
That's the mean, I think. They kind of get it there. I cannot.
The shadow thing.
Right, I cannot remove. That's the way it is. Stat 3. And if kappa B, unfortunately, they're the same. I don't see different between, because I think these are activated B cell that it shows CD79, a few B cell stimulation gene. KI67, I530.
I don't know what that is.
It's IgM.
Yeah.
So IgM is highest in 5 or here. Yeah. And also this got the highest IgM IgD right here.
Yeah. Those are pre-switch or something.
I think all these are D little and this is D positive. That's when we sorted. This is the D positive.
Right.
And MIP, the reason I look at MIP is I was looking at the Wasif Khan's paper. So there are a few genes he showed, not this one. I guess I clicked it away. I was using his paper. So these genes all come from his paper, but none of them really look right. So these are transitional B cell marker.
Right.
This, according to him, this marginal zone, but it doesn't fit well. It's all marginal zone. But the MYC binding protein too, that's highest here.
Right, in 11.
Right, so it really didn't fit well. See, this is marginal zone. I check all.
Oh, try that one.
Yeah, I tried. Didn't.
Oh, that's one, PR1.
This one, yeah, this definite marginal zone, right? But yeah, none of them.
Well, it's
They
not in,
don't fit. That's the problem.
yeah, but it's not in 7.
No, it's a 7 is clear. 7 is very clear, but the other one is not clear. So
Oh, yeah, right.
this is probably FO, naive, we know.
Yeah.
But then this region, we don't really know what it is.
Well, they're on the way to germinal center.
Right, these are activated something, but didn't make it.
Where's KI67 again? I forget.
It's right here, very specific.
No, I know. I was going to say it. Yeah. So they're the cycling. So in humans, remember the cycling as a best in IL-17, hit IL-17. If they're the same exact cells, it could be, you know what I mean? It's hard to tell. You have to blow that little thing out, that little guy. But, you know, if IL-17 are cycling, oh, what about AID? Is that the same? AID is now 7. Now look, actually 7 and 11 go to IL-17. 11 has a paramount.
Right, I think somewhere here. This is another area.
What about interferon gamma receptor? Same thing.
Similar, yeah, similar pattern.
Maybe different cells, but we don't know.
Right, so definitely activated here, right? This area and this.
Yeah. Right. It's interesting because cluster 2 and 5 are so low. They don't even look that low, but they're up there, but down there they are.
Right, it's really similar. The pattern 0.46, and this is 0.39. Okay, so interference 0.34 is 0.32. So IL-17 is slightly higher.
Yeah, that'd be good to know that to have that when you do the other one, the knockout.
This is knockout.
Oh.
This is knockout.
Oh, what about the regular? Oh, then to compare it to BXC2.
Right, so we need to do BXD2.
Right.
I'll use this one.
But it might already have.
Right, it already has the, although it doesn't mean anything. So let me. I think we need to figure out the bad cells.
Oh, you're going to pull up the table.
Well, actually, I should know. I already saved. Oh yeah, so I think this is the bad cell. These are the bad.
Okay. How do you know?
Because previously we tried cluster 2. Let's see.
Can you
Cluster 2.
pull up the thing?
Yeah, so cluster 2 got all the mitochondria, so we don't want that. Oh no, let's But any other bad one? I think cluster 4 is funny too. Not as bad as 2.
Is cluster 4 that little cluster?
Right here, it's kind of funny, but it's only one mitochondria gene, not all of them.
Well, why don't you?
So there's some.
All right, but can you put in CD19 or something, and let's positively select.
CD19, it's only.
I know, just where are the B cells?
So I think only here. All right, so we keep those. Let's see.
You got that?
I guess here, let me make another one, 4. Yeah, so now it's only
how do you
here.
do that? Show me that. K means, do that again. K means.
So you split into kind of like a clustering.
Yeah.
That just like we do the clusters, right? So this is definitely away from these two more.
Right.
But between these two, you add another one. And okay, so that didn't split those two. Now you add 4 finally.
Do a split it again, see what happens.
Split again, then it will be right. Then I think now germinal center is here.
That's interesting, though.
Right. Unfortunately, that cluster thing is right there. I don't like that. I don't like this cluster that's right there.
Right where?
Right here. Right here.
Yeah.
You always get that cluster thing there.
Oh, that thing. Well. All right, there you go.
So unfortunately, we lost all the cells. But despite that, this is a big germinal center. If you think that this is all the B cells we have,
yeah,
then the ratio-wise, definitely BD2 has a lot more germinal center than the knockout.
Right. That's what you needed.
But unfortunately, it's only few cells.
Okay, do your band.
All right, so, and then the category is only cluster. Those only 2, right?
Yeah, 1 and whatever the blue.
Unfortunately, it's only, so it's not the same as there's only 2 cluster. Right. Now, I think we want IL-17. All right, so this is IL-17. Let's get the
I forget what the other ones were. It's on the video, but
right.
so IL-17 looks pretty good there, pretty high.
Not necessary. Yeah, so it's very specific to that. That is true.
Oh, I see you're saving it. Well, you should get the number then. Right. Well, I can see it's 1. Mean is 1 again. This is, well, I don't know what they mean. Q means
0.3, no, I think it's about the same as 17 receptor knockout.
the man.
Let me get the. All right. I think, yeah, it's kind of interesting. This might be higher than the. Let me get that. I think we probably have to do just germinal center. Separate those. I may have to redo it.
Yeah.
Just germinal center versus germinal center.
Yeah, could be. But actually, this does separate them off. Just have the other one over there for the heck of it. But, you know, it is germinal center. It's clustered 6. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, then T's, I think, AID.
All right.
So this is AID. I think it's higher.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm talking about wild type versus knockout.
No, I know.
Okay.
Now, the critical thing, what about the interferon pathway? Well, let me see. IL-17 pathway, like whatever that
All right, so let me paste it over.
E2A.
Then TC. Okay.
It's always 1, you know, the fat part of that curve is always at 1.
Right.
The violin plot.
Right. So this is 0.58. All right, so knockout. So we have it here side by side. So AID, you see this is 0.51 AID in the knockout.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like that, 0.51, remember that. This is wild type, is 0.92.
Yeah.
So it is higher. The shape is not the same either.
No.
So TCF3, 0.58. TCF3. Oh, this is 0.54. It's the same, it's not lower, 0.54. This is 0.58.
No,
so,
the max, see, the max is something like 2.6.
2.56, 2.6, whereas this one is, wow, 3.2. So it's even higher.
It looks like, but it looks less.
I think it's the shape. It is the shape.
I guess it's squeezed with the other.
Right, because that's squeeze. Otherwise, about the same, I think. But AID is definitely a lot higher in the wild type. So this is 3.7, 0.92. Whereas here, it's, yeah, this is definitely 0.51, 3.9, 3.9.
But see
Yes,
the base on that one?
one.
Anyway, I think this is more, even despite the fact the other one squeaks. The base is much bigger on the other one. See this base,
Right, that's right.
not a
The
cell.
AID for sure. AID for sure. But the other one, yeah, AID for sure is higher in the wild type, but the TCF3 is not. TCF3 is about the same.
What about some dark zone?
Right, so
Any dark zone?
no, it's RGS 13. So 3.9. RGS 13, right? Yeah, I didn't have RGS 13. Oh, that's
Oh,
really
wow.
interesting, right? Although it is so high, but this is,
No, it just means a few cells.
I know. So,
But that's
so we,
not, that's,
yeah, RGS 13 is very effective. So
wasn't there a paper about that about 12 years
I
ago?
know, that's really interesting. I know. Okay, what about those histone? Oh, wait a minute. MKI, I think that's MKI's.
So
Oh, we got it.
I saw it.
Where?
Yeah. It's below. You go the other way.
Oh,
There.
1.48, 1.48. How about here? Oh, it's 1.7, slightly.
More.
So I think what we should do, because of how many population affect how it looks, so we should just one population when we look at.
Yeah, then they'll look the same.
Right, because otherwise this is in a way.
I agree. Why don't you try
Right.
it? Then it's a matter of K means equals 5.
Right, so
See what that does. That's a good thing to do. Oh,
so I think we need to redo this thing. Let me redo it. The 2 is good, so you see, I think maybe it's the other one we need to change it. Or we need to fix the population number. On the other hand, this one, how are we gonna put it, make it into just 2? It by itself, it's already separated into. So we need to, I guess it's this one versus, we have to pick another one. I think it's 5 or 11. I think it's 7, 11, 5, 3 population. But unfortunately here you only got, you only got 2. So let's,
how could there only be 2 this way?
I know, because all of them are dead. That's the problem.
How could the other not be dead?
I think we did this one first. This is the very first. Unfortunately, that's the first one. And unfortunately, it's separate. So I think really just 2.
Can you put them together again? See if there's another CD19 that got chopped out. Do CD19 again for the whole group.
Oh, wait a minute. Now it's all because I removed them. Wait a minute. So that's dead, unfortunately. This is dead because we look at the gene, cluster 2 is all mitochondria gene.
All right, 2 is bad.
So 2 is bad.
What's 4? What's that?
4 is a dead cell too on that corner. It's a funny one.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not B cell. 3, that's not B cell. 5, that's not B cell. 7, this is the plasma. So we can put this one. This is a switched IgG gene.
Oh, that's a good one.
So yeah, so let's put these 3.
Right, and then put 3.
Yeah, so you can see. But on the other hand, the knockout, we don't have that.
Well,
All right.
you might have that.
All right, so
Right,
in a
those
way,
3,
let's do those 3.
Right.
And knockout, I have to make up 3. So
Right, get
be
rid of-
more comparable.
Right, get rid of 1.
All right. So let me redo it. Okay. So I think I start with Ki67.
Well, why does it look like a mess up there? Up above.
But we're just copying this one.
Oh, okay.
Or okay, wait. Let me redo. Let me do this. So at least you see those are the 3 we're talking about.
Right.
Okay. We can change the color. So we can make this that's germinal center. That's we change this to somewhat different.
That's
a little bit too bright, isn't it? Thing.
What about blue?
Blue. This is blue.
Oh, then green.
Then somebody said they are colorblind. They cannot tell.
For now, it's okay. So 7. Yeah, that's good. Do that. They get everything. I like this. So 7 is.
This is GC.
Right.
Yeah, this is cluster 6. This is I don't know what that is. This is non-GC. I don't know what that is.
Are you naming him?
At least it's not GC.
Oh, you're naming.
BXD2, there's only all the other cells are gone.
All right.
And that's 7. So for now, I label it like that. So I label it like this. 1 is not the GC, PVPC, like that.
Right.
Okay.
No, that's okay. Yeah, it's not many.
Yeah.
So now you can go through and.
Yeah.
But now by looking at it, if you pick 3
Mm.
from here and pick 3 from the other, then at least they'll look, they won't be squeezed.
Mm. Make it the same color. I think we'll have to, it doesn't have the PBPC, that's the problem.
Are you sure? Do KI67. Because that's the GC. Just which ones? Just make sure. KI67 is what?
It might be here, but it's so, because then you get all these. See, that's the problem.
Can you do KI67?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So KI67. Now, how about IGD?
I think these are just half of the cell are dead. They turn into this side.
Right, so that side's bad.
Right. So
I can see that lower left-hand corner.
Right. So
is a good one. Those 3.
Right, all these, and there, but then there's some really IgG high cells here.
That's junk.
Yeah, so
That lower left-hand.
right, so finally that's why I ended up just this part I have.
Right. Can you do CD4? T cell or CD4? Or IL-17 receptor, but I know where that is. Yeah, for the junk cells. Okay. How about CD4? That down, just make our T cell.
T cell is on the top. Yeah, so these only, yeah, everything this side is bad.
Right.
So, and that's why finally, that's what I had there. That's B cell.
So now zero in on that. We get those. Which clusters are they?
I think it's by.
Let's see, look.
Right, so you don't want any of these. That's 2. Oh, sorry. We want 2. 1 is bad. 3 is bad. Right. So finally just 4, but you say, I cannot toss another one away. So let me see, are there IgD here? Is there IgD here? Yeah, so there is. So there is IgD, and so it does have IgD. So I will not toss away this. I will have to toss away one of these. So
we're just trying to make it look good, right?
Right. So maybe 5 is the least.
What's 5?
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know the difference between 5 and 2, but it kind of separated like that. So now it looks really strange. This is an activated. So T bad is here. And this is the naive. And this is germinal center. So you don't want to toss away 11.
So what'd you toss away?
I toss away 5.
Put that back. Let's see, where is that? All right, maybe you don't need 5.
Right, because you do need an IgD.
Okay, 5 goes.
And you toss away 2.
No, we can't do that.
No. So the question I have, I don't know the difference between 2 and 5. They're both B cell.
Well, one thing, if you toss 5 away, put 2 back for a second.
They're both IgD positive.
I know. If you toss 5 away, seven is there. So you toss 5 away. There's some 7 there. Well, I don't think you need that 5. I don't know what that is actually.
Right, 5 and 2 are kind of similar. Because we can look at the
gene list. This is just for comparison, right?
Right. So if you have all right, so this is 2.
Can you pull it up? Can you pull it up a little more?
5
Pull up.
and 2 are both IgD high, but 2, so 5.
The CD79. Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is 5. You got this bank one, so these are definitely associated with B cell receptor. CD19, CD79, and 74. So somehow it seems to be associated with these B cell stimulation.
They're both
right, they're so similar.
they're IgD and CD79.
Right, very, very similar. So I think we can toss away either.
Yeah, do 7.
7 is germinal center. You don't.
No, we're not going to toss.
Right.
How do you know the germinal center? Oh, well, here's MKI 67.
Right.
Okay, so what's 11?
11 is a funny one that I really don't know what it is. But I think they are activated. So you got IRF8. So a few, yeah. Anyway, I think it's an inflammatory activated, but they're not going to become germinal center based on the signature. Maybe
we don't need 11.
No, but T-beta is higher there. It's another population with the. This might be the DN. That's the thing. This might be the DN.
I see.
11, but 5 and 2 and 5 are just too similar. So
11 is way over there.
11 is here.
Yeah. Right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is the DN?
We don't know. But there's no real DN. But at least this is
Can you type in DN gene up there?
I tried, it's just not there.
I know, try. You just want to save 11.
I want to save 11 because you see, T-beta is these two are about the same.
Right.
T-beta, but these are lower. These are lower. 0.001, 0.004, 0.1, 0.07. So it's higher in 11. So at least 11 is somewhat more inflammatory. You see, stat 1 is very high in 11.
I think 11 and 7 are the same.
No, 11 doesn't, it's not cycling. They don't cycle.
Oh, go ahead and hit the cycle thing.
And it's no AID. So 11 is not germinal center.
I see.
And no TCF3. So it's another set of activated B cell and IgD negative. This is part of the D little. These are D positive.
Are we looking at BXD2 wild type? We are. Here's what I think we could do. Is why don't you go ahead and do 3 versus 4? That's better than 2 and 4. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, but I think we don't need 2 and 5 are just the same. So we can toss away one of them.
Oh, really? They're the same? So
They're all too similar. No matter what you do, the 2 look just so
okay, hit
similar.
a few genes over there. Let's see. No, 2 is lower step 1. Okay, hit another.
All right, so 2 is more quiescent than 5.
Right, hit another.
Right.
Just click down to there. Then that one's still 7 and 11. 7 and 11 are similar, sort of,
Right,
to some extent. And then,
right. 2 and 5 are just too similar. So you really just need 1.
now there's the difference between 7 and 11.
Right, that's right. So 7 is the real germinal center.
What's that? That's kind of big.
This is the IFI 30.
Is this a wild type or knockout?
This is knockout.
So we want IFI 30 to be bigger. I think 5 will make her case better.
5. All right,
Do
so we
step 5. No, step.
this
Oh,
that 3,
not that.
that 1.
Right. Okay, 5 is it.
All right.
So it's a knockout, so it'll have skewed. Does 5 have the, anyway, that's it.
All right, so I could change the color. It won't be the same though. Well, all right, so they don't have PVPC. They have this might be the DN. This is naive, this is germinal center, this is IgD positive. This is the DN, non-germinal center DN.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that'll be good. Just gonna make the case.
Right. So let me change the color.
Until we figure it out, we'll just say that's what it is.
So that's germinal center.
Right.
And let's see the color. This non-germinal center, we're gonna change 5 into the blue.
Right.
And then this become that green. Okay.
Yeah, that looks
So
good.
it's like that.
All right.
All right. So let me make sure the color is identical, because I think when I better just use the default color so it will be the same. I think it's this one. Oh. Yeah, it's the same color.
Is it really?
So I pick this one.
All right.
And this is this one. And this is this one. They're default. So yeah, I think so.
Oh, the dot size.
This is this.
Right.
Right. So
the dots are smaller. Yeah, they look similar. All right.
All right. All right. So it's this and that.
You see, they look. You got them side by side.
This and that.
I don't
This and that.
I don't have that here.
You do.
No,
you do. This.
Yeah.
And that. I'm gonna paste it. No, I cannot put it together.
Okay, okay. If it looks good to you. Yeah, oh, never mind. Just go. I think you got it. You figured it out. And I think it's going to just be, you know, we can't show too much. So to be convincing, you just can show one critical.
Right, that's right.
Like IL-17 receptor.
IL-17 receptor is not right? Because that's, all
Well,
right, but we
that's-
gotta show, because you do need to show that.
Right.
And we do have to explain why we
Okay.
can see it there.
Oh, it's a knockout. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So that's not, you're right. We could show it and we could have it just there, but it doesn't help.
Mm.
So what does help? I forget. Step one.
Right, so,
The step
right.
one helps.
all right, just a minute. This is the knockout.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay.
I think we can forget about those tiny bitty ones there. All right.
What's
So
the other one look like? I guess it's on the other page.
it's like this.
Oh, I see.
So actually, I could change the name. So I could change this name to, this is non-GC. The 7 is GC. And then this is a D little, but non-GC D little. D negative, IG D negative. We cannot call D little.
Mhm.
All right. And this is, oh, what happened? Oh,
You edited the dots. But
I
you edited
know,
the color.
I know, I just kind of, oh. So,
Color.
oh, why it's doing that now?
There.
This is non-GC, non-GC. This is
Doesn't.
C. This oh, come on. All right, the dot size, yeah, it's the same.
It looks the same.
All right.
What?
It doesn't, somehow it doesn't change. I don't forget about changing the name. It didn't work. All right, so let's start with the gene. Okay. So I think the critical one.
Do you have to have a mess up there?
One, no, because we're gonna crop here. We're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
crop
All right.
there.
Okay.
Right.
Fine.
So I think we're gonna crop. Let me do the wild type first. Let's do it by the right order. Okay, so start with MK. Okay. Yeah, I think now you could see, even though these are more, but they did not express AID. I think that's the problem. Okay, so A.
That IL 17. Well, it's clear it's on that German population.
Right, that's right. Because AID looks good. But unfortunately, TCF3 didn't work.
But maybe now it will.
Hmm?
Now that you narrowed it down.
3.
Maybe it'll be okay now.
I think RGS 13 is the best.
Right. Let's do that.
It's not a big difference either. Okay.
RGS 13. There it is. Is that it?
Yeah, that's RGS 13. Wait a minute. I think we already did.
It's there. It is interesting. It is there. Right?
Yeah,
Isn't it interesting?
it is.
Did you do TCR3?
I did. I did.
Oh, you did
I
that.
did. All
Did
right,
you
so
do that? Now, what about IL-21R? So,
it's the same, kind of like IL-17.
it's a little lower. What about interferon gamma R? I guess it would be there, but
Yeah,
did you do Fox TBAT?
not yet. I'm just doing the germinal center gene now. Then we do, well, let's see, interferon gamma. I think it's the same. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. It's very good.
But it's not high in other. I guess the wild type EXD2 just low.
This is wild type?
This is wild type.
Well, that's good, but it's low. You know, it's IL-17.
But I don't know if knockout will be high.
NTC.
No, there's no NTC. There's no way I can do an NTC here.
I could show you how to do it.
How? How do you do NTC?
Pick another gene and call
Oh,
it.
that's bad. No.
I'm saying it's NTC.
All right. So
You don't know
now,
how to do NTC? I could do it.
now let's do the knockout.
NTC is NTC.
All right. Yeah. All right.
No. Do other things like
No, because we want the side by side pasting the knockout.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna with the same order.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't see.
When you mess it up, it gets missed.
Right. Then it's AID. It's definitely less.
Right.
then it's TCF3. Unfortunately, it's not different. TCF3 is not. So I would think it's TCF3 binding enabled it. And if kappa B something, it's not TCF3 expression itself.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the AID would not be lower. I think so for the graph, we gotta say the right thing though.
Yeah.
All right, but it does look lower here. It does look lower.
Yeah. Well, we can get into see.
Let me make sure I pasted the right one. Let me see what the other genes are. TCF3. Yeah, TCF3, it is the same. Okay, so it's RGS13 and then kappa B. Okay.
I mean, you won't have time, space to show all this anyway. You can maybe show one or two of these.
Let's see.
I think the shift is what we're looking for.
Yeah, RGS13. I just cannot believe this.
Yeah. That paper.
I know. That is right. That's really what it does.
That is very interesting, actually.
How could it be like this?
I know, nobody knows.
Mm.
And nobody knows. Maybe they kick your paper around just like they kick me around.
Mm.
Right?
Right. Yeah. All right. It's a funny expression pattern.
Yeah.
A.
But one thing, it doesn't look like it's higher. It's higher there than any of the other ones. It's not
I
doing
think
that.
the other one is more uniform. This one is like scattered.
Right. Some of this will just be for our reference.
All right, then it's IO21.
I didn't really too interested, but I guess it's something. I'm more into gamma. So,
After this, you will see gamma.
oh, that looks high.
This is IO21 receptor.
No, I know, but it looks high.
Yeah, it's about the same as knockout.
Oh, really?
So that's good because.
No, this isn't a knockout.
Oh, sorry, it's about the same as the wild type. This is not different, so that's good. It looks just identical. You said, are they the same thing? Did we cheat it?
No. We're not above that, but.
Yeah, I don't cheat anymore. That's the thing. I just don't cheat on my data.
There's no need to. The data is good. And
right. Oh, here. All right.
oh,
so that's interesting. This is very interesting. Right. Right. Because that population pop up, but the BXT2 doesn't have that.
No. And there was something else that was popped up over there.
Right. I think it was ultimately receptor itself, but of course not functional. So, so far this is how it looked.
Yeah. Well, interferon gamma really came up.
Right, came out in that population, right. That 11 is very unique. It doesn't show,
No, but I mean, it's in the middle
Mhm.
population too. It's in the general.
and yeah, it's higher too. Here is
Higher.
just none,
I mean, that's the important one.
right,
So the knockout brought out interferon gamma.
right, that's right.
General center, that's what we wanted to show right there.
Right, that's what we're showing. But germinal center, it's just bad, worse. Because especially AID, it's just not there.
Right, extrafollicular.
Right. So they just don't have AID.
Right.
That's very interesting.
What about the
Mhm.
what about the other?
All right, so now I'm gonna make the other side of this. I'm gonna squeeze. All right, so now it's all focusing on the DN2 side. Unfortunately, Tibet is not there.
Well, maybe you do something. Maybe it's a little bit of a.
No. It's very low.
Wild type.
Knockout is very low too. We need to find a good marker for this DN2. I guess. Yeah, stat one.
That one, IRF6, that kind of thing.
Right, that kind.
It's interesting because they're going to be the same. Well, I don't know, but might be the same germinal center population, but it's mixed in. It's mixed up.
All right, so that's Tibet, and it gets even worse. They just don't show up in the spleen. No such thing.
Wow.
The knockout is the same.
All right, why don't you, I don't know, you can save it, but.
Yeah.
Just remember.
Right, let's do stat one.
Right.
All right.
Oh, it's interesting. Now,
right,
cluster one is.
Right. Cluster one has some.
Yeah, cluster one is coming up.
But it's lower than knockout.
This is wild type?
This is wild type.
That's interesting. You get cluster one is, I mean, it's as if they're DN2s.
It's not, cluster one is non-GCs, some IgD positive.
I know, but maybe DN2.
All right, so.
Yeah, not full bumps.
Okay, I'll still do stat 3. Yeah, I think that's IL-21.
That's interesting.
I
didn't know. I would think the stats are all over. It's phosphostat that matters. You got to do like JAK kinase, see if that's it. Because I didn't think JAK, the stat gene expression meant to.
I know it correlate with their function.
I mean, a little bit, but not much, because you got the RNA, then you got the protein, you got the phosphorylation.
All right, then the IRF now.
Right.
IRF 3.
Yeah.
It's very specific. Unfortunately, I cannot change that scale, so. And then IR5. It's all terminal center specific. It's interesting. All the IRF.
Yeah. What about
Hmm?
3?
3 5s. We can still do 7.
I guess.
Oh, what about 4? It's not there. 4. Oh, yeah. So that is cluster 7.
We can do our. What about IRF 8? But anyway, cluster 7 is little IRF.
Hmm.
So what we're thinking of is now interferon gamma going to the step. Can you just for the heck of it put in Jack kinase? Oh, what about interferon alpha R1?
Yeah, we did it. Oh, interferon alpha? No, it doesn't show up.
That's one.
Yeah, I see. It doesn't even get that gene.
No, there's something down. The second one down.
That's L. That's lambda.
Oh, but what does that look like?
Oh, then
nothing.
yeah, plasma. All right, IR7. Not that good. All right, let's still do it.
And then there's TLR 7 and 9.
And then there's IR9 even. So oh, wait a minute. IR8.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right, so mostly in the germinal center. 3, 5, 8.
Did you do immunoglobulin?
No. I think I really am so tired. So I just want to get this IRF done. I'm done for the night. I cannot do more.
You know, you can leave this open on your desktop.
I can save it. So
Yeah.
as soon as I save it, it does allow me to save.
I left mine still open from yesterday.
All right, so let me save as.
Right.
Save as. This is 3B subset. 3B subset. All right, so with this, I'm gonna move on to do the knockout. Then once knockout is done, I'm done. So let me read you the gene. Please write it down so I have the order.
Okay.
So the first one, TBX21.
All right.
Then it's STAT1. Then
Okay.
STAT3. Then it's IRF3, IRF4, IRF5, IRF7, IRF8, IRF9. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'll let you tell me.
TBX21.
All right. So the first one.
TBX21.
Yeah. TBX21. I think we got it.
Is this a knockout?
This is knockout. Right. Unfortunately, it's
No.
just so low.
Okay, next, that one.
Oh,
Hmm.
wow.
That's high in everything.
Right. So high. I
That's,
think this cluster 11 is even higher than germinal center.
yeah,
That's the equivalent of the double negative.
I think so.
Right. I think we can say that. Wow, that's big. It's so big.
Right.
It's a black and white thing.
Okay. STAT3.
STAT3. Yeah, there even got STAT3 there. So that might be easy because they even say IL-21 can stimulate it. So
I mean, it's not in the wild type.
not in the wild type. It doesn't have that.
Well, they definitely shifted.
Right. They use the STAT pathway is more robust for sure. I think that's what we said. Okay, then I think it's the IRF.
Yeah, IRF3.
IRF3. All right. Yeah, that's right. So IRF3,
Fire.
it's only, yeah, so this is not in the wild type. It's only in the knockout has this.
I think that's quite interesting.
It is true. It's germinal center alone is affected.
Right. Okay, IR4.
IR4. This is low in everyone.
Yeah. Well, you'd expect that.
Yeah, because it's plasma.
Right. 8 is high and 4 is low, right?
Right.
Then 5. I saw 5.
Yeah, all right, just a minute. All right, so IR5 here. All right. Yeah, I think it's
Not so high, right?
not so. Yeah, so IR5 is not the reason.
And 7, 8, 9. There's 9 right below there.
Right, let's do 7 first. I don't have 7. Okay. Yeah, it's low in everyone. So IL-7 is not. The first figure, we need to change that.
Max Cooper
Hmm.
fell through. That is interesting. IF7.
Hmm.
I think the first figure shows TLR7, right?
No, we show IR7 in between there because it
Okay.
show up in human PBMC. All right, so then it's IRFA.
Wow. That's even
That's
bigger.
something so big.
That's even
Right.
bigger than me.
Right, that's a D little. That's a real double negative then. I think that we can say the equivalent of double negative in the spleen.
Right. Right.
Mm,
11.
mm.
Then IF9. You have 9 somewhere up up. There.
Yeah, that's high too. This is a lot higher too. All right. Mm. All right, so this is it. It's
Same.
really, it is really skewed.
Can you show it to me?
Mm. Center. This side is the double negative.
Right.
So you could see, and then this is the T-bath, stat 1, stat 3, IRS3, 5, 7, no, 5, 4, 4, no, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9.
Right. That last column.
1.
That last column is interesting because it's not on the other side.
Right, so this is wild type. This is wild type. This is KO. KO. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Right, and then this side is the germinal center side. And so it's clear. This is lower, but this is higher. That's the thing.
Right.
So it's perfect.
Yeah. Right. Now we even know a little bit more about the mechanism.
Mm.
The thing is, this in the wild type, some things are sort of like the same, but wherever I can't read it, but down the
Well, so yeah, so this is KI67. That's definitely more.
yeah, it's a little
This
more.
is IL-17 receptor, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
This is AID, so AID is
Little.
higher. This is TCF3, a little bit higher.
Right.
This is RGS13.
Oh yeah, that makes a difference, right?
Right. This is RAIL A.
Yeah, that's really different.
Right. This is IL-21 receptor, interferon gamma receptor.
Oh, that's good because it's higher.
So everything fit.
Right, the gamma goes up in the knockout.
Right. But it doesn't, but it doesn't do it. It just doesn't do it.
Right, it's not good. It doesn't make germinal centers.
Right.
It doesn't make high.
Right. That's right. It just cannot cannot overcome the lack of IL-17 receptor, right? So, but then they just keep on making this.
Right.
Which
is population of the green one.
This is, yeah, so, yeah.
So those are maybe DN precursors or something.
Right, but but the wild type doesn't even have that population, so you don't see it.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? We saw that with the human, that the germinal center is going one direction.
Right, so this
is
the black. This is the white. Yeah, it's really something.
It's
This
very
figure
similar.
actually says everything.
Right. All right.
All right, so I think I'm gonna stop here. I cannot do more. That's it for me.